Chris Middleton hosting his first camp as a professional this weekend, but instead of staffing it with fellow NBA players, he decided to turn to those closest to him, his former teammates at Portugal. In Charleston, Katelin Ford, Sports 4. A game to the wire. Good evening, everyone. I'm Katelin Ford. The Charleston Southern basketball team on the road this afternoon with its first road test of the season. Let's head up I-95 to the Bob Carpenter Center in Newark, Delaware. Blue Hens would take an early lead, then the Bucks, which was a good shooting team a year ago and apparently still is. It's raining threes. These buckets, all part of a 34-run Charleston Southern in the first half, went from 10 of 12 from beyond the arc. The Bucks, however, would cool off in the second half and shoot 12 of 24 from the long range for the game, but the Bucks hold the lead at the half up 13. The cool down from three-point land gave Delaware the break they were looking for, and back comes Delaware. Devon Sadler playing huge for Delaware. Blue Hens come storming back to take the lead, Sadler with 29 points. But Charleston Southern wouldn't go down easy. Bucks regained the lead and late in the game saw Nimley catches fire. Nimley led CSU with 24 points. But 10 seconds left, Charleston Southern up 2 and Will Saunders misses both free throws. 10 seconds left, here we go, Delaware for the tie or the lead, and Saunders makes up for the misses. Huge no block called down low. Bucks regain possession and run out the clock. 95-93, Bucks win in a tight one. Good way to start the life on the road and a nice start to a 2-0 season.
Let's go! Oh, why got tripped up? Why got tripped up?
Want to know how strong he is? He was the strongest student athlete in the state of South Carolina as a freshman. And with 3 former Fort Dorchester players starting in the league, his dreams of playing in the NFL don't seem too far away. And the Carolina Panthers visit the West Coast in an attempt to win 5 games in a row. The Panthers playing the 49ers this evening and trail San Francisco 9-7 in the third quarter. We'll have those highlights of that game tonight at 11. More NFL action. Former Fort Dorchester standout Carlos Dunlap. He's on the left side of the Bengals line. He gets a piece of the ball and forces Joe Flacco to fumble. Bengals looking down and out, down 7, clock about to run out. So late in the game, Bengals give it the old Hail Mary try. And take a look at who's on the other end of the rosary. Somerville product AJ Green pulls in the prayer, game is tied, and we are going into overtime. Bengals come back, however, little too late. Justin Tucker, the 46-yard game winner in overtime. AJ Green and company fall to Baltimore 2017.
Team featuring Andrew Dykstra in goal. Dykstra was the Battery's goalkeeper last season, and his former mates really took it to him tonight. First half, 23rd minute, scoreless. Bryce Alderson hooks a beautiful ball into the box. The captain, the Irishman, Colin Falvey with the header out in front. Seems to do that a lot. Falvey with the goal, the Battery with the lead 1-0. 2 minutes later, the Battery scores again. This time, Micah Zira beats Dykstra with that low shot. 2-0 Battery. 2-1 at halftime. Early second half, the Battery, they would score again. This time, Dane Kelly off the corner kick. And you know who, Jose Cuevas for everybody. Another great setup in close. Kelly's 8th of the season, 3-1 Battery in the lead. Richmond pulled to within 3-2 again, when Micah Zira would notch the backbreaker, splitting the defense, firing it past Dykstra. Not a happy homecoming for him. The Battery knocks off previously undefeated Richmond, 5-2 the final.
Well, we got 5 goals, so I think it really our offensive productivity was great. You know, we put them under pressure early in the game. We were able to catch them for those 2 goals, and, you know, I think we were a little unfortunate not to get the third to put them away early, but they're a good team, and I'll tell you, every time we got a goal and went ahead by 2, they were able to get one back and keep us under pressure.
All right, next week, the Battery back on the road as they hit the West Coast for stops in L.A. and in Phoenix.
Deemed Mr. Irrelevant back in 2009, proving himself to be more than relevant for the Chiefs.
You know, a lot of people can look at that and kind of take it as a negative, and for me, you know, I think I was one of only 2 kickers even drafted that year, so I looked at it as a positive and as an opportunity to pursue my dream of doing what I love to do.
Ryan Suckup, former Gamecock, picked dead last in 2009 by the Kansas City Chiefs, obviously not letting that name affect his game.
Just this past season, had 6 field goals in a game, 1 to tie and 1 to win against the Saints. The winner in overtime. That was exciting. You know, there's been a lot of great moments, and you know, hopefully a lot more to come.
Not your typical NFL kicker workout. However, Ryan Suckup prefers to use the College of Charleston soccer fields here at Patriots Point. No goalpost? For him, no problem.
But I actually aim for something a little smaller. I'm aiming for those individual poles on those nets. So that's kind of my aiming point. I figure if you can hit one of those from a long way away, then you should be able to split the uprights. So that's kind of my goal, aim small, miss small.
And he has done just that. Going into his 5th year with the Chiefs, Suckup has been awarded the Mackley Hill Award, tied the NFL record for best kicking percentage by a rookie, and scored more points than any other rookie in 2009. And he's not planning on stopping anytime soon.
Suckup! It's good!
The way the NFL is, and they do a good job of letting you know this, you know, you have to come to work each and every day ready to go because if you're not on top of your game, they're going to have somebody in really quickly to challenge you or to push you. And so, you know, you don't take anything for granted in the NFL, and you just prepare and work as hard as you can. That's kind of the only way I know how to do it.
He may have started as Mr. Irrelevant, but with such success, he might be in for a new nickname. In Mount Pleasant, Katelin Ford, Sports 4. Heading into the weekend, Bishop England was already a dynasty in girls volleyball. The Battling Bishops, owners of 13 straight state volleyball titles. Saturday was a time to add to its legacy in the Midlands and is going for a 24 state championship. The party took place in Lexington. The opponent was Andrew Jackson High. Bishop England dominates this one from start to finish. Third set will pick it up. Sawyer Swanson with the block, and Bishop England is looking good. Match point Mary Harriet Moore with the kill. That wins the state championship. Bishop England 14 straight titles. 3 sets to none over Andrew Jackson. A happy weekend for the Super Spikers of Daniel Island. The Wando Warriors haven't won a state championship since 1993. They were also in Columbia over the weekend as well. First set, Wando starts out hot, win the first 4 points. Eliza Aldridge with the block. Second set, set point, Aldridge again with the block. Wando wins the first 2 sets of this one. Seemed to be in cruise control, but Hillcrest comes back. The Rams win 3 sets to 4, and then the match point, they get the kill. Hillcrest wins the 5th set, 15-8, and the end of Wando's hopes for a state title. 3 sets to 2, the final.
Summerlin pass complete to number 8.
Chris Middleton, once a camper, now with 1 year under his belt with the Detroit Pistons, he's come back to camp, but this time he's the host.
It's really exciting for me. You know, growing up as a kid, I've always loved going to any types of camps, and to be able to have my own camp is pretty special to me.
Even after 1 year, it's still hard for him to believe he's made it to the NBA, but talks about the moment that it really hit him.
I think the first practice, you know, Corey Maggette, I've grown up watching him a lot, Tayshaun Prince, just being on the same court with those guys. I mean, that's when he lets you know that, hey, you're here now. He's
made it, but he's not too big to come home, shoot hoops, and catch up with his very proud high school coach, John Pearson.
For me, I love JP to death. When I come here, I always make sure I come and say what's up to him and try to beat him in shooting games. But it's fun when I get to come back here and just see everybody. Just have a good time.
Even prouder than Coach, Chris's parents.
It's great. They came to as many games as they came to. could get to. They came to Detroit a couple times. They came to the Charlotte and Atlanta games. And I'm just glad I was able to stay on the right path for them. I mean, they helped me so much growing up, and I just love seeing the smile on their faces now.